Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of our amazing podcast, our podcast. It's nice to have you
Good day,
guys here
my
once
bro.
again. It's nice to have everyone
Nice
here.
being here too, my bro.
Yeah, we have a special guest among us today. The regular guys, one of them don't tear is here, so we substitute them out. So we have David here with us. What's the level, my G?
Nice, nice being here with you guys, my bro.
Welcome,
It's
welcome
nice
Yama.
everyone.
having.
I'm because of Yama I come here. Make I come defend my goats. Make I let you know say
I can see
what
you.
did
They
they
rep
do?
your
Nobody
back.
did to him.
They rep your Barcelona
Now
already.
Yama
And they see
said,
that.
now Yama.
So yeah, Shameless boss. How you doing now?
Yeah, welcome everyone to the show. It's another episode of our podcast where you get to hear about football gist, my take as the eighth watcher. So we have a lot for you. Hope you guys are ready for today's show. Let's go on with
Yeah.
it.
Okay, let's dive right into it. Silas, I would like to start with you because this one will affect you past. Rodri situation because I've been hearing he's refusing to sign an extension. Is that due to the fees or he has something there? Maybe he wants to leave the club because for me, it might probably be the charges are too small for him to the wages are too small for him to extend. What's your take on that?
So Rodri's situation, my take, Rodri's situation has been on for a while now, even behind the scene. When Pep was still at Man City, I think they've been trying to offer Rodri an extension to his contract. So Rodri has been turning it down, and there is a rumor that something caused an outrage in the dressing room that makes the likes of Guardiola and other senior players feel like they are being disrespected with the salary of Maguire. Man City actually need defender in the last season winter transfer, so we had to sign Gueye. So for us to be able to sign Gueye, we have to give him an improved salary. I think Gueye is earning around 300 a week. So, and we have some key players, senior players in that dressing room that Gueye earns more than them. For now, Guardiola is about to sign his own contract with an improved salary. Same thing as Doku, an improved salary. So, for Rodri's situation, I don't think the salary or Gueye saga, we all know how Madrid has been doing for a while now. They will come for your player. They will talk to your player. Like a player that is one of, if they eye your player, they will come for that player. They did the same thing for PSG, did the same thing for Liverpool recently. Even Hazard, they did the same thing for Hazard. In case you guys don't know, they did the same thing for Eden Hazard at Chelsea. So Rodri, for that matter now, I've been seeing some speculation online, some City fans everywhere saying, oh, they should give Rodri whatever he wants. Rodri just clocked 30 today. It's 30 years today. There is no football club in the world that is going to give Rodri 500. 500. There is no football club in the world
Ballon
that is going
d'Or.
to give Rodri 500. So the only club that can offer Rodri such salary is Saudis. Even the Madrid Rodri is trekking for, they can't pay him that kind of amount. So to me, Madrid is behind all this, and I feel like they need to start sanctioning Madrid for the stuff they are doing to other club. So I feel the only club they cannot do this thing for now is only Barcelona and their rival. I think it's only Barcelona they can't try this thing for. They will come for your player, they will convince your player. But
Like your
it's
network
insane.
back.
I just feel one thing is Rodri will get paid at a big club in Europe because first of all, he's a Ballon d'Or winner. I want us to establish that he's a Ballon d'Or winner. What I'm just surprised at is
Hello?
for Rodri who is loved at City, I don't think he should be coming with this a lot of noise. It should be something both parties agree to easily. You understand my point? Like I'm not saying, oh, if he wants to leave, he should not leave. I'm just saying if someone like Rodri wants to leave Man City, I don't think there's any player that have won Ballon d'Or at City before. So there should be mutual agreement between both parties and say, oh, this is what we are coming to, and this is what we want to decide on, and both parties should just agree on it respectfully, because you can't force a player who wants to leave to stay. Also because that's another thing. And I will also say, if Man City can get something from selling him now, they should do that immediately. Rodri, we know now, is not Rodri of before. I can even the last game I saw someone run past him for Spain. I saw someone run past him. I was like, this guy, if you want to play him in Premiership next season, you have to put people around him to also protect him. I think that's where the likes of the Kusama face and everything comes in. So I'm saying this: Rodri and Man City have to come to a mutual agreement to say, oh, this is what we want at the long run. And for Madrid getting sanctioned on the situation, I don't think anyone is going to sanction Madrid on that. They are writing the laws and everything. So if it's left for every one of us to keep our players, and you get my point. So and
That is the same thing we're talking about. I think this
Look
club
good at
is
my
bigger
network,
than
man.
the UEFA. We all know what happened during the Super League and saga when they created the Super League. When fans from Premier League, German, France, and Italy protest against the Super League, we know most of the club dropped. They stepped down of the Super League, but Madrid was still there. Like they were still there. UEFA could not sanction Madrid because of that
so
Super League. If it was another club in Europe that did something like that, they would definitely sanction those clubs. And there's something that I feel that will come with this Rodri transfer saga. Yes, fine. We are eyeing an Elliot Anderson, Tonali again. We are also eyeing Tonali. But if Rodri stays beyond this season, we are going to lose Nico Gonzalez. We are definitely going to lose Nico Gonzalez if Rodri stays beyond this season. Because Rodri not signing an extension, Nico Gonzalez will not have a playing time. Nico Gonzalez will want to go like this transfer window. Rodri will go by the end of the season because to me now, I don't see Rodri signing any more contract. But if he wants to sign the contract, Rodri would have signed this contract even before the World Cup. So if Rodri decides to stay and honor his 1 year left on his contract, Nico Gonzalez is definitely going to go. So Rodri is going to make us lose another vital player for us because of this contract he refused to sign. It's going to make us lose Nico Gonzalez. Oh.
DBC, what's your take on that?
My take on it, Sha, is I feel like Man City should let Rodri go. I feel like at this point he deserves the salary to me. 500k, 600, whatever. To me, I feel like he deserves it. And I feel like any club would give him. Even Baka can give him because he's a DM. He doesn't need to run. He's still very strong. And he recovered from an ACL too. So the fact that he's still this strong, that means he can still play like 3-4 years for any club. Even like Casemiro went to Man U at way older. So if he goes to Madrid, as a Barca fan, it would be a very big problem. But I feel like Rodri will stay because I feel like the next coach has to really Maresca needs Rodri because without Rodri, I feel like it would just be as if they are starting from scratch. It would be a total new team. If Maresca is coming in and then they're starting with a new DM, it's going to be a total new team and it's not going to be easy. But if Rodri is still there for 1 season and then like they can enter into it a little by a little, even if they are still going to like let him go for free. Because I feel like if Madrid is already talking to him, the chances that he's going to go for free is already high. If they're already talking to him, because he already knows Madrid would already have given him a salary, agreed the salary that he wants to collect already. They would have told him as long as he's coming for free, they'll give him whatever salary he wants. So I just feel like City just needs to give him. If I was City president, I'll give Rodri whatever he wants right now because Elliot Anderson 100 million, like Tonali 100 and something million, like, and you can buy them and still flop. The guarantee that they come to your club and be a success is still like 50-50. So I just feel like if Man City still
But you
need
did there.
Rodri, especially because of a new coach coming in,
I think you guys
they
network
really,
has
really
not that
need Rodri.
strong
So
today.
for me, I feel like he should still stay at City.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with you. I think both parties just need to come to an agreement and find a solution to whatever is going on. A Ballon d'Or winner
Yeah,
with them with that. A Ballon d'Or winner with them. So moving from that, and this is something bothering me, and I have something to ask about it. Veterans at the World Cup. Veterans at the World Cup for each team. Do you feel they are hindrance for the young ones to play? Because personally, for me, I see them as World Cup is a very few games tournament. It's about 6 or 7 games tournament. If you are taking veterans, they are very high chances they are going to play because the experience and they know the terrain very well. What's your take on that
yeah,
totally? Are
sure.
they hindrance? Are they hindrance for the younger ones or
Uh, to me, I feel like it depends on the team. You know, It depends on the team. If you're looking at Croatia now, you can't say Modric is an hindrance. You know, like he's still one of the best
or
center midfielder
or
ever.
Messi
You know,
or Argentina? You can't say
don't
Messi.
get it. So it depends on the impact of the player. If you're just bringing them for just vibes and just I feel like it doesn't like the England squad now. What's his name? Anderson. It doesn't really make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me at all. If it was a player that okay, he can still make difference, can do this, can do that. But if you're just bringing an old player for just I feel like Anderson to me is an hindrance because another player would have experienced it. Even if the player is not going to play, any player, Palmer, any of those players they dropped would have
Even we
had
have
a
players
wonderful experience.
that are exactly they are played exactly like the way Ederson plays, that are still way younger and are still more efficient than Ederson.
Way. That's even I saw some commentators talking about it. They were like, if they wanted vibe, they should have just invited the DJ because Anderson is not even playing. Anderson hasn't played for like 3 consecutive matches in a long time. So he's not supposed to be there. But I mean, the coaches always have reasons. Somebody like Neymar now, they probably brought him because of his popularity and his influence on the squad. So sometimes it depends on the team. It depends on the team.
Uh,
And this World Cup, many old players have really been turning up. Other than Ronaldo, the only player I feel like Ronaldo is the only person that is being an interest to his team right now.
I think I think
Woznia,
The
Bosnia,
Ronaldo,
everybody else they are helping their teams. Right now, the
I think
only old man, the only veteran that is injured his country is Ronaldo. To me,
I,
that I've seen.
I
You
think
can't
I
play 41 years old for 90 minutes and not call him an Inter now. It's unfair,
I think
That's
the Portuguese coach, the national team, they are just setting Ronaldo up. Even in himself, I just feel there have to be an agreement where everyone has to come in and say, "Oh, you coming
they
from
are
the
setting
bench."
him up, and
Yeah, because
definitely even him has to come out and talk. Because
I
now, if anything happens, they'll say it is because of him. If the team fails, they'll say, "Oh, it's because of Ronaldo is there." So he has to talk to the coach. Coming in for 30, 40, 20 minutes will be more effective, way more effective. Because now with the weather in USA, players are already tired. So like 20 minutes of Ronaldo, sharp Ronaldo on defenders that are already tired, it makes a whole lot of sense than you just starting 90 minutes. No. But you guys can say I'm biased. No, I'm not a Ronaldo fan.
less.
Okay. So my take on veterans, because we can see many country from this World Cup come along with their country legend, like I will call them veteran. So my take, I think it will help some and it will destroy some people's chance on winning the World Cup because fine, we need experience in each team, but the physicality, the pace, the back and forth that I've been seen in this World Cup. But if your veteran is not careful, your veteran will gas out. It's actually happened. If you watch Croatia and England, we saw what he did to Modric. The pressure that was coming from England midfield, likes of Elliot Anderson, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, the pressure that was coming from their midfield, Modric could not understand it. Like they had to sub Modric in. The same thing happened to Uruguay because I think I've been following Uruguay South America qualifying before the World Cup. They've not been using Muslera. Muslera just clocked 40 years some days ago. They've not been using Muslera. They've been using one other guy. But World Cup, they had to bench the other guy to start Muslera. We saw what he did yesterday. Portugal is one of them. Argentina comes with their own veteran as well, which is my goods. Uh, which other country can come with another veteran again? If you have another country that can please let
Bosnia
me
came
know.
with Zekona.
Yeah, Bosnia. We know Bosnia for bringing old people. Bosnia. So it might help some. It might not because at the end of
England.
the day, yes, England came with Ederson too, but I don't think Ederson is going to. What Ederson is doing, what they use Ederson for, I feel like other country that come with their legend should do the same thing. If you want to play to the strength of that. If you want to build the team around that legend, that veteran you come along with, build the team around him. We saw what Argentina is doing. That's the reason why I feel like before this stuff can affect Argentina, because there is no way you can mark Messi, or if you decide to mark Messi and put two players to mark Messi, you will be left with 9 players, 9 on the pitch against 10. Messi will not press. Messi will just be scanning around the field. The likes of McAllister, Rodrigo De Paul, and Enzo Fernandez do the dirty job for Messi. Messi own is just to lead the attack. Messi does not need to stress themselves. So me, I still want to make my own prediction in this World Cup. I feel like some country will end up getting bashed with a veteran. And one I want to pick about one country
Which
now.
one be some
Everything is going
country? Talk
everything
talk your mind.
everything is going fine with them. Yeah, I know Portugal definitely. If let me just talk on this Portugal issue now. If Martinez could not have these balls to make decision in that Portugal dressing room, they will have big problem. And another country I want to pick point to is Germany. We all know what Manuel Neuer. To me, Manuel Neuer is the greatest keeper of all time. To me, is the greatest goalkeeper. To me, I don't know about your own option, but to me, Manuel Neuer is the greatest of all time in goalkeeper's position. But we all know that bros normally commits blunder. Germany is still playing Ivory Coast, playing Curacao, but once they get to meet their match, when the pressure is much, Manuel will give us one film. Like, will give us a movie to watch in this World Cup. So that's my take on the veteran. My God, we know they hear you. We know they hear you.
I can see
Things
you
still
and
there
DBC
like
are on the
this.
same. I can see you and DBC are on the same page on that. So my own take on that is
Yeah,
clear.
we are on the same page.
My own take on that is clear. If you are taking your veterans to the World Cup, don't set them up for failure. I've said it several times. Don't set them up for failure because you can see some veterans, they are not the way they used to be, but they can give you something when you need them also. So all you have to do is to manage them well, manage the timing and everything. That's why you are the coach. You have to know when to put them, when to take them out. Some of them can play 90 minutes. You can't just keep them on the field for 90 minutes. It will affect the flow of the team and generalize general movement of the team. Yeah, and Doku. What's this news with Doku? Did he leave the camp permanently, or he was granted permission to see his wife? Because I heard he's expecting a baby, then he left the camp. And was he granted the permission, or he left the camp? For me, he was granted permission by the coach or by the
But
team to leave the camp. And to leave the camp, then I think there's no issue with that. He can do it as long as
definitely.
everyone is in sync with it. So I don't know why this news is his baby. Yeah, for
No,
crying out loud, if something happened to Doku, also the World Cup will continue. The World Cup will also
yes.
continue.
So let me
Silas,
start.
what's your take? Silas, what's your
Let
take?
me let me start on this Doku situation. You know, there is a word they say women supporting women. All this speculation, like this Doku issue, a lady started it. A French journalist named France Perron. She started all this controversy before Doku was picked for this World Cup. I think Doku would have informed the federation and the coach that along the line, if my wife wants to give birth, I will have to take permission. I don't think it's a new news, but the way the media, especially that lady from France, the way she handled it is somehow like it's uncalled for. You telling someone that all because of umbilical cord, you want to miss the World Cup that some players are dying for. You don't know the promise, like the vow Doku has with his wife, not his girlfriend, his wife. We've had players that did the same thing. Phil Foden has Phil Foden, Fabian, this former Man City player, Fabian, Harry Kane,
Def, def,
Fabian Dev in I think it's the last maybe the Euro or 2018 Euro or World Cup. He left at round 16. Phil Jones of Manchester United have done the same thing as well. So I don't see why Doku old issue is not the big problem. Because I tweeted something regarding that on my X page. There was one basketball coach from the club name is Zagris. So I think one of their star players, have to leave the camp because his wife wants to give birth. They were playing semi-final Euro League. So a controversy was also going with the guy. So they asked the coach that what's the stake about his player leaving the camp while they have this important semi-final. His reply was, "Have you given birth?" That was the first reply I asked the reporter. "Have you given birth?" The reporter said no. So if you've given birth, you will know the importance of you being there in one of the most important things in your life. You being present. It's just a day. It's just a day. Like he said something to that reporter that okay, the winning is for who? The winning if the club end up winning, the winning is for who? Is for the team. But if this guy decides to miss what he has promised, you know the issue that he's going to have with his family. So he's in support of him. And I love the way Oli Watkins, because they interview Oli Watkins about this whole situation. I love the way he handled it. Like he was in support of Doku. Like family come first in anything. Family come first. At the end of the day, let's just say, assuming Doku is playing and that guy collapse while they were playing, the World Cup will go on. This virtual team will go on without him. But for him to be present at his first child, like giving birth of the first child, no, I don't see any issue. Like even the lady I heard the station is working for has sacked her, but she came out to apologize. Before then, they sacked her already.
I think it's suspension. I don't think it's sack. I think it's suspension.
What I read, I'm coming.
No,
She
no, no.
has been
I just guess. Guess.
she has been dismissed.
Okay.
I think she has been
Okay.
dismissed. They dismissed her already.
DBC, what do you have to say about that?
Um, well, as Silas said, I really don't feel any match is worth the birth of your child. You know, like no football match is worth the birth of your match, even if it's a final, because you can always play another one. You know, life is once, and being there is just everything. So I don't have a problem with it at all. I don't see it as a problem at all. I don't see it as. I just feel like maybe he should have probably told them, but and he might have even also told them. It's just like the media would just always try to run their propaganda and stuff like that. But there's no problem. He's not the first person that will do it now. He's not the last. So some players would decide to stay, some will decide to go. I feel like it depends on the individual too. I
Yeah.
don't know, if you feel like you want to stay, fine. If you feel like you want to go, fine, you know.
Do you think that that's now the reason for uh, Belgium's woeful performance against Iran? Do you think it's the reason for that? DBC?
Well, I didn't watch the match actually, so I can't really say. But I just feel like the Belgium team. I don't know. I feel like there's just a disconnect between the team. I don't see the team playing like a team, like the way Belgium used to play before. Like their first match I watched, they were just, the brand was just throwing passes, just trying his best. Everybody was just they was they were not playing together like a team. So I don't know. I'm not really hopeful for the Belgium team in this World Cup. They are not impressive to me.
Serious.
Yeah, about the veteran that we're talking about, Belgium is also part of the country that come along with their veteran. Kevin De Bruyne, Romelu Lukaku, those guys. Romelu Lukaku just came back from injury. That guy has not played he has not played 5 match, 90 minutes heading to this World Cup. We can
They
see
don't play
how,
too.
you understand? We can see how they don't have chemistry in that team. And no disrespect to Belgium national team, but the coach, Rudy Garcia, is not someone that I really rate that high. I feel like he's
I don't
setting up
know.
the
I
team
don't read
like
that.
he's just setting up the team anyhow. Okay, you have Trossard, you have Doku. When the first match, both Trossard and Doku they play the same position, but Doku can play both wing. I don't see any reason why you put Trossard at the right wing, you leave Doku at the left wing. When you have a player like Salesmaka Lukabakio that can actually play that right wing, Salesmaka can play there. Lukabakio can play that wing as well. But all because you want to satisfy your all-star, you want to satisfy the legend in your team, you have to play them. The first match, I see many fans online, hey, they are complaining, oh, why Lukaku is being benched? Why is he starting the Cataleria? Why Lukaku is... Yesterday, their match, Lukaku could not do anything all throughout 90 minutes. All throughout the period he played, he could not do anything. His leg were so heavy. Lukaku is not the Lukaku we see like some years ago. I think they think, you look at this Bromby, this Netherlands striker. That is the Lukaku we know that can bully defender, strong. But this Lukaku still have that injury in his leg. I feel like they should just allow him. Like, if they want to use Lukaku, the same time they brought in him that last time, it will bring energy. But the coach decided to start him because of the little. Even that match, Lukaku came in that they equalized. 5 minutes later, this guy was actually breathing like he's tired. It shows in his face because he's tired. Well, Rudy Garcia is up to him. And their group is funny as well. That group is funny. So to the last match now, Belgium will be facing New Zealand. Egypt will be facing Iraq. And so let me talk something about Egypt. Egypt did something that I've never seen them do in world stage, like in world football. Come down from behind to win. Yes, we all know they are going to win that match, but at one stage, New Zealand was actually giving them that pressure. So New Zealand won 1-0 first half, end up winning 3-1. Like Egypt end up winning 3-1. They came back the second half, like determined team, like, we are not going to lose to this team. We are higher in favor ranking than this team. We have more quality players than them. So they did what they need to do and they won the match 3-1. So they have high chance of qualifying. All they just need in their last match, just play draw. A draw is enough to take them to round 32. Oh,
Yeah, well, for me, on the Belgium, I think I'll have to lean more towards Davis's side because the coach, the team is just waiting and relying on individual brilliance. They are not playing together. The togetherness is not in the team. They are just waiting for someone to just spark up because watching the game yesterday, I can see some moments where KDB was putting the ball into the box, but I think the connection wasn't there between him and the attackers, and I can just see that. So, okay, this team, they are playing individually, but as a team together. Uh, Mr. DBC, your take on the New Zealand and Egypt game because it was late at night. What do you say about that?
Hmm? Uh, well, I was expecting Egypt to win, So even when I saw New Zealand leading, I still felt like Egypt was still going to. I feel like Egypt is a very good squad. Like with the way they play like a very, very well coached side. They play very well. Like they bring the ball from the back very well. They defend very well. Their attack is. I feel like they just don't have. like good goal scorers other than Salah. I feel like if Mamouche was really, really scoring, I feel like it would really, really help them. So I feel like Egypt would go far. I feel like Egypt would go far because they're just very balanced. And with Salah being on the front, on a good day, if he's lucky, Salah can still be very, very dangerous. So I still feel like Egypt
Yeah, yeah,
would do way, way
I,
better than most of the African teams.
yeah, I agree with you on that. Egypt are a very decent side. I agree. Then moving
Yeah,
to
they're
your
very
team,
good.
because I know you are not a Nigerian in this World Cup. Yes, you are Spanish.
Yeah, I'm Argentine and Spanish.
You are
Spanish
Spanish.
first.
Okay.
Spanish
Your
first.
boy played yesterday and scored. He made his debut and scored yesterday. What do you have to say about the game?
Oh, I can't say anything about Yamal again. I've been crying for like 3 years now. I've been screaming for like 3 years now. I've been telling everybody that can listen that he's just the best. For real, is I feel like Yamal is just if Yamal really plays for like a very good coach, somebody like maybe Pep, I don't know, you would really, really see the best of it. Because these days, I just feel like these days is just making chances, just crossing the ball, and crossing the ball. He's not really playing like taking the ball from the way Oli said. I feel like Yamal can really play the 10 position for Spain because I feel like Pedri to me, Pedri is more like a DM. But I don't know, Spain
He's too,
pushes him forward
he's
because
too
I feel like
rigid.
maybe
He's too
Rodri and
rigid.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
He's
yeah.
too rigid for the
it's
position.
too for
Similar,
it's not
similar,
like Pedri
similar
is
to
too
the
rigid.
job.
Pedri is just a very, very simple, like it's very simple, simple passes, simple, intricate passes. But Yamal is just everything. I feel like because last season, Coman used him as 10 in one match and it was brilliant. But Coman didn't try him again. Maybe because they don't want him to get injured because I feel like in the middle, he might get more tackles than on the wing. But I mean, Spain, I'm not really, really, really hopeful about Spain because their strikers are not dependable. On a good day, I feel like Oyazabal and Ferran, if they see a very good defense, they can lock them out. So it's still, and Yaba can't do it all. Yaba will just try his best. So for Spain, I feel like them not coming with like an out and out striker. I feel like that's a problem for me because I just feel like when a team low blocks now, Ferran and everybody's just when they low block you and they are just sitting back, what happens? You need a striker that can head the ball or just proper striker. But we'll see, Sha. We'll see. So far so good. They're a decent squad. I mean, they have the players, so we'll see how it goes.
Say less. What do you have to say about it?
So, in the last podcast, I said it about Spain, like the draw against Cape Verde was just one of those results we don't expect in World Cup. To me, my prediction already, I wanted to say, I've had it in my mind, but I've not said it out. I feel like the finalism that we missed, that finalism that we miss, is going to happen in this World Cup. So I see Argentina and Spain in the World Cup final. That finalism that we miss, we're definitely going to see
Um,
it. Bro, it's like I know it's a bold prediction. Bold prediction. We want to see the
you
goats.
sure, say that
No, no,
the
they are not
chances that
aligned.
they might not clash
No, they
for
won't. They won't. They won't.
they
They won't.
won't.
As it
They are on the
stand,
opposite sides, yeah?
yeah, as it stand, they won't. As it stand, they won't. So I still want to see that Yama Messi that they actually told us that we are going to see. I still want to see it because and I want to see it in this World Cup final. I want to see it in the biggest stage, like the biggest stage of football. So I want to see it. So
If you're not
uh,
going World Cup, I'm not going to football again. No.
so the
I
Spain. Let
don't
me just
I
talk
don't try
about the
for
Spain.
football with that.
Let me talk about the Spain. Yes, I agree with you about the striker, Oyazaba and Ferran Torres. Because if you watch Spain from back in the days, let me say when they started dominating in 2008, if you watch them, they don't rely on striker. Even when David Villa was at
Mm-hmm.
his peak, Fernando Torres was at his peak, Spain don't rely on striker. They rely more. on their midfield. But if Spain had to meet a country that is going to play low block on them, if Oyazaba and Ferran Torres are struggling, that is when this Arsenal midfielder turning into striker Merino comes in.
Bruno.
Merino, yeah, yeah, that's where it
Merino is
comes
their
in.
joker.
Yeah, definitely.
Merino is actually their
I feel
joker.
like Arsenal really miss Merino. Like they
Yeah,
really miss him last season.
Merino is
Yeah, at a
actually their
point they
joker.
did.
That
I
Iglesias,
swear,
I
they
don't
really
know,
missed him.
but Merino is actually their joker because you know that guy, you will just see him in the box. You wouldn't like Merino is someone that you won't see anywhere. All of a sudden, you just see this
I feel
guy
like
that
Fellaini
celebrated goal.
always there.
You understand? He's just coming, yes, coming
Yeah.
from anywhere. You will just see him in that box. This guy's already put the ball in the back of the net. So Merino is the joker to them, though. So that is where Merino comes. If Ferran Torres and Oyazaba decide to ghost. So the De La Fuente is he's smart as well. He's smart. You know what he's doing. He's smart, but the World Cup is still going, still progressing. And
Yeah. So Uruguay Cape Verde. What is Cape Verde doing? Are they here to draw every game? Because I don't understand. Two goals in the game, their first World Cup goal, and they scored their second World Cup goal in the same game. That game is crazy for
They
me. I
might
think
qualify for the next
Uruguay,
round.
looking at it though,
I feel
it's
like the
like
chances of them qualifying for the next round is high.
yeah,
do you
yeah,
know? Do
because
you know?
I
Do you
can
know
see
the
them
funniest
picking on
thing?
Saudi Arabia.
Do you know the funniest? Don't say that.
Okay.
See, I want you to know one thing. Like, don't underrate that Saudi team. You know the reason why I say you should not underrate that Saudi team. Before coming to this World
Mhm.
Cup, Saudi Arabia has played like those top African teams in friendly. I think they beat Senegal, if I'm not mistaken. In friendly, they play Egypt. I think they lose. They played some African teams. But if you look aside being Spain, aside they play Spain, we know Spain will outclass them. But that last match, Cape Verde and, Saudi Arabia, both teams have a chance to
Uh-uh.
qualify. If Saudi Arabia end
If
up
Cape
winning,
Verde draw, they don't
yes,
qualify.
no, that is what I'm telling you now. If Cape Verde draw, it depends on what Spain and Uruguay is going to play. Because you know they say they are not using goals, they will use head to head.
And head to head.
Yes, they are using head to head. So
And Cape
I
Verde
don't see, I don't
no
see
And
lose
Cape
any
Verde.
match.
You
and
know
fair
what?
play.
Yeah,
And
I don't
fair
see
play.
Cape Verde. I don't see Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia match being draw. You know the reason why? Because both team needs to win. If Saudi Arabia win, Saudi Arabia will be in 4 points. If Cape Verde win, they will be in 5 points. So both teams need to win that match. That is where one of them needs to win to qualify. I don't see them playing draw. Because on the other hand, Spain will not
How
want
many
to lose because
how many points is Uruguay?
Uruguay is in two
Two.
points.
Cape Verde
Ah,
2 points. Because Uruguay too will be coming hard for Spain as well. That's even Spain will not want to lose that match as well. Spain will go hard on them. Because if Spain end up losing that match, and Cape Verde win that match, Spain will go to third.
for
So
real.
that's the Spain will not lose that match. So it's either Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia. They need to win that match to qualify as well. That's the group I want to watch now. The last match. I want that group will be very, very interesting. So I want to see what will go on with that. That group will be very interesting.
well, I think for me, I think Spain is not going to lose. Spain is not going to lose. That a draw will already see them top of that group. A draw will see them top of that group. And I'm just looking at that group. I'm shaking my head. I'm expecting my African people to qualify. And I just want to hear your take on the Uruguay Cape Verde game, BBC. What do you have to say about that?
Uh Uruguay Cape Verde.
Yeah, they played yesterday.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I didn't see. I only watched the highlight.
Mhm.
I sincerely wouldn't have thought that Cape Verde would score against Uruguay. Like if they told me like Cape Verde would score 2 goals against Uruguay, like Marcelo Bielsa team, I would have said no way. But they are really a good side because the way they attack, their attackers are very strong. Like they fall, they stand up. So I feel like Cape Verde is a really, really good side, which we are just not very familiar with their players. I feel like maybe that's why we are not on them. They are a really, really good side. And if they can play like a 2-2 draw with Uruguay, I feel like they can go as far as possible if they qualify. So I just feel like Cape Verde can. I feel like Cape Verde is looking like the Black Horse of this tournament because they've not lost, they've scored, they defend well. So they're really a decent side. So we'll see.
Uh, uh,
And I feel like
I
Uruguay
think
might
I think
just end up getting the going home because I don't really think Uruguay has anything to offer sincerely because their
yeah.
players they are just managing those players. The coach, I feel like he has lost touch of football. Marcelo Bielsa's football doesn't work now because he's a very very strict coach and he has very strict training. So I don't feel like people would still want to. I mean, like players of now would really really want to play football like that. So I don't know. I don't really see Uruguay doing anything. They brought in Darwin Nunes like 20 minutes to go, and that guy literally didn't even touch the ball. So I don't see Uruguay doing anything for him.
Well, for me, I don't rate them before, so I'm not still rating them. So I don't think.
Right now,
So
I
we are
don't see
recording
Uruguay doing
few
anything.
minutes before the Argentina game. So I just want us to touch on the games we are coming up. Siles, your goat is playing against Austria. I'm still Siles. I don't see them winning that game. I want to make a strong call. I don't see them winning that game. It's going to end
That
in a
is
goal
you. You
draw,
might
like
not see them
a
winning
score
the
draw.
game because you might not see them winning the game because you don't have eyes. If you have eyes, I don't see Argentina. I don't see Argentina dropping points in this group stage.
But
See,
I
this
mean,
one is not this time.
Austria is a very good team. Austria is a very good team.
Yes, yes, they are good, but they are playing against the defending champion. So they are playing against the defending champion. And Argentina in this World Cup are here to make a statement. They are not just here to defend the trophy alone. They are here to make a statement. We know they are playing in their backyard. They are playing in their backyard. So I don't see this match as something that will disturb Argentina. So
Yeah, I think
Argentina
we
is
lost
winning
Siles.
3-0 to me. And the GOAT is scoring 2 goals this time around. So I see them, I've said it already. They are doing back to back. If PSG can win back to back in the Champions League, Argentina is definitely going to do the same thing. Is they are here. So Argentina 3, Austria 0. That's my prediction.
DBC, you are the first person to see PSG doing back to back. So are you seeing them? Are you seeing Argentina doing back to back again?
Uh, it will be tough, but I feel like they have the players to do it. I mean, they have the team to do it, and they have the greatest in the world too. So I feel like for Argentina, it's just if luck doesn't go against them, sometimes you can get to penalties, and sometimes football is not just about what you can do. So, but on paper, I really don't see anything better than Argentina. They play for themselves, They really want to play for each other. So maybe I feel like Austria might score because I don't really feel like Argentina defense is that good. So maybe 3-1, 3-1 or 2-1, something like that. I feel like
Okay,
Austria might score.
okay. Well, me, I see a 2-2 draw. But still, let's say I no get any, no Allah.
I said the
Uh,
same thing the first match
Draw.
as well against
To
Algeria.
draw.
Stand with your Algerian brothers.
No.
even though
3-1.
France,
2-1.
France, Iraq, France,
Messi is
Iraq.
definitely going to score. Messi is definitely going to score.
DBC, let me start with you. France, Iraq. I think that was going to be a straightforward game. Very straightforward game.
Hey, France, Iran, Mbappe, Atrico. No.
I can see videos of him not even training.
Mbappe,
He's just directing the play.
bro. Mbappe, Atric. I don't know. Olise Magic. You know. I feel like France
No,
has
Okay.
everything to. France,
they will rack up
Jesus,
goals
France
today.
has it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, France has it all. Like they have it all. But we'll see,
Your
sure. We'll
prediction. Your
see.
prediction. Your prediction.
Prediction. Oh, like 4-0. 4-0, 5-0. Definitely. I feel like Dembele hasn't scored. Olise hasn't scored. Mbappe definitely wants to score more because Messi has scored three, and like so. I know Mbappe has 2, 3 goals today. I except God of football says no. No, Mbappe has 2, 3 goals today.
Yeah, Silas, your prediction on that.
France Iraq is a total demolition match, like total demolition. I don't see how Iraq is going. They are going to survive today. I don't see it. Like the attack alone, the attack they have, especially like they have world class in their attack, bunch of world class in their attack. So I don't see how they are going to survive it. So I'm seeing like a 6-0 to France today. Mbappe might score 2 goals or hat trick today, and I want to make a prediction as well. Checking might come from the bench to score as well. So 6-0 France.
Okay, 6-0 France. Um, in within our close circle, there's a game everybody is anticipating. Norway Senegal in a very close circle. Norway Senegal. So there have been a back and forth between Senegal and somebody. Mexico, Norway is going to do this. Senegal is going to do that. Let me start with you, Silas. Your prediction, Norway Senegal. This is your
Yeah.
time to put it out.
Yeah, I want to put it. I want to set a statement. I want to make a statement. Like I feel like a lot of us in Africa, like we've been sleeping on that Norway national team. We've been sleeping on them. Yes, they have young boys. We might say they only have Haaland and Odegaard. Bro, they have some quality players in their team that most of us don't know about. They play as a team. Those boys are young. They are hungry. They are hungry. I've been saying this thing. Old people like veterans. Senegal too have two in their. They have two in their squad. They have Koulibaly and Mane in there. We also saw what Mbappe did to Koulibaly in the first match. And Mane was not there in that match. So I will still stand on it. Norway is going to win that match. Maybe 3-1 or 2-1 today. I don't see Senegal having a point in that game. Maybe 3-1 or 2-1. Sorry to our Senegal brothers, but I'm going for Norway. Haaland scoring a penalty. Haaland is going to score a penalty today. Maybe Nusa is going to score the second goal. Haaland is scoring today.
Okay. DBC, what do you have to say about it?
Oh well, I don't think I've not really watched the Norway team, but they definitely have Haaland. They have Odegaard. They have one of the best teams midfielder, probably the best striker. So that alone, and I feel like Senegal's defense is just not all right. I mean, they have good defenders, but maybe if they can bench Koulibaly, maybe those young boys can
Yes, if
put
they
up.
can
But Koulibaly
sacrifice the
against
best for the
Haaland is just Haaland. Haaland will just make a meal out of him. So I feel like the match can go both ways. I feel like maybe 2-1, either Senegal or Norway. I don't see any of them winning. I feel like it's going to be an even game. Anybody can take it. Senegal can
Uh,
win, Norway can win. Anybody that take their chances. It just depends on
uh,
that.
exactly, because I have to agree with you because unlike Silas, who thinks it's going to be straightforward for Norway, that game is not going to be straightforward. It's going to be close call. I think it's going to be a close call, and I think that should be all for now. And Mr. Davis, hope you enjoyed being with us here today. You did not meet our regular guys, but you
Yeah,
meet
I
us
enjoyed
today.
being
You are
with
here
you
for
guys. I
it's
enjoyed
nice having
nice.
you guys.
Thank you guys for having me. Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
welcome to Nigeria when
Till
you're
next
live and they
time
take
now.
Uh,
bullets. So, Mr. Davis, the knockout
You
phase we
think
are going
that
to
one I
we are
just did
still
where I don't want use
no,
light.
I've been
I
close
just did
window
where I
now.
don't
Why?
use light.
So you guys
okay.
should like our
Oh, boy.
viewers, you guys should get ready for the heat coming for the knockout stage. We are going to invite some Portuguese Ogumekmo Ronaldo fans and some Messi fans,
Fans.
Spanish, England, Arsenal fans, like the ones that are crying that Raya, the bench Raya, the best goalkeeper in the world is sitting down. We are going to invite many people to the show. You guys should get ready. There is hot take coming. Knockout stage. Once we get to that knockout stage,
I think we are definitely going to see more of Mr. Davis. Are you promising
Yeah,
us
Mr.
that?
David is definitely going to be
Definitely,
here as well.
definitely.
So
I'll be there.
yeah, we're going to see
Uh,
a
Spain
lot to
match,
speak of. You guys,
Argentina match, definitely.
yeah, you're
I'll
going to
try.
see a lot.
okay,
So
okay.
thank you guys. See you on the next episode.
Nice having you guys.
Thank you very much.